Ladies and gentlemen, live from Japan, it's Talkin' Tokyo with Jason Kelly. Hey, happy to be with you guys again tonight. And of course, the big news this week, Bob Dylan won the Nobel Prize in Literature. How about that? And this is a big deal because Bob Dylan is not a writer or a poet per se, he's a musician. But the Academy, the Swedish Academy, awarded him the Nobel Prize in Literature for poetic expression. Now I'm guessing anybody under the age of about 40 has no idea what that means, right? What in the world would somebody writing song lyrics have to do with poetic expression? Because lyrics haven't meant anything in a very long time. So just to provide a little background on why the Academy thought Bob Dylan, of all people, might deserve a Nobel Prize in Literature, let's take a look at musical comparisons. What Bob Dylan put into his songs and what modern artists are putting into their songs. We'll start with Dylan. This is one of my favorite songs by him called Sweetheart Like You. And do we have an excerpt from that ready, Miwa? Okay, so listen to this. Sweetheart Like You by Bob Dylan. Here we go.
You know I once knew a woman who looked like you.
And that's it, the key line. What's a sweetheart like you doing in a dump like this? And before that, he says, you remind me of a woman I once knew, and when you laugh, you remind me of her, something like that, right? And so it's Dylan's own story about this woman that touched him and what she's doing in this bad circumstance. Some meaning in there. There's a real story going on, some depth, right? Now, there's a little bit of disagreement as to what the depth is. What does it really mean? Is it truly from Dylan's personal life? Maybe not, say some music critics. They say it could be about the Statue of Liberty. Oh, now there's another layer. Maybe the sweetheart is the Statue of Liberty, and the dump like this is actually America going through some changes that Dylan didn't like. An even more controversial view? What do you think of this one? It's actually Bill Clinton's pickup line for Hillary. Right? What's a sweetheart like you doing in a dump like this? Or more like, what's a sweetheart like you doing in a dump like this? But right there, people said, no. If you know Bill Clinton and you know Hillary Clinton, you'd realize sweetheart is not the word he would choose. It probably went something like, what's a demoness like you doing with a dog like me? But whatever interpretation you put on it, the lyrics have a lot of meaning from Dylan, don't they? Now, come up to modern times. What should we look at? How about the Billboard Hot 100? That's a reliable list of what's hot, right? So, number 5 on the list is by an artist called DJ Snake. Right there, DJ Snake. You realize we're exiting Dylan territory, going into a new genre there. DJ Snake has a song called Let Me Love You. Here's an excerpt from that so we can compare lyrics. Miwa, do you have the Let Me Love You track ready? Okay, let's go ahead with that. Listen to this.
Go through the darkest of days, having to heartbreak away. Never let you go, never let me down. Oh, it's been a hell of a ride, driving the edge of a knife. Never let you go, never let me down.
Good music, no doubt about it. I mean, look at me, I can groove to this all night. So good job on that, DJ Snake. And he is a DJ after all, so I should be grooving, right? But we're focused on lyrics tonight. What the heck? I mean, you look at that, the words make sense. They are English strung together, but, and I think he thinks these are deep and meaningful, and maybe you do too, but let's deconstruct them a little bit. Heaven's just a heartbreak away. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure I have seen that or something very much like it scribbled in the margin notes of every high school girl's books. Heaven's just a heartbreak away. And it's not especially a complex construction. It's just two opposing ideas put together, right? Heaven, wonderful, good, somewhere we want to go. Heartbreak, bad, something we don't want to experience. But the philosophical connection is to get to something good, maybe we have to go through something bad. Deep. Right? I don't think so. In fact, I think you and I could probably manage to put some lyrics together using this formula on our own. Let's try this at home. Let's see, opposing ideas, right? Feeling dirty's just a shower away. Huh? How about that? Now we've got something going. Feeling short is just a step ladder away. Ooh, that could get some attention. Or what's another? How about this? Feeling fat is just a hunger strike away. These things could work. In fact, I think if you work on a few more of those, you might want to apply to the Billboard Hot 100. I'm not picking on DJ Snake alone. He's not the only one. If we go up on the Billboard list to number 2, we come to an artist called The Weeknd. No, I've not developed a speech impediment. His name is The Weeknd. Not weekend, Weeknd. W-E-E-K-N-D. Weeknd. Yeah, if I followed this pattern, I would be Jason, J-A-S-N, Jason, not Jason with an O. It's so old school. So, The Weeknd has a song out called Starboy. Now here's how that song starts. You ready with that one, Miwa? Let's go ahead with Starboy. Here we go.
I'm trying to put you in the worst mood. P1 cleaner than your church shoes. Really point to just to hurt you. All red lamb just to tease you.
Now again, I could groove all night to this stuff. Great music. But Weeknd, what the heck are you talking about? Now, to help myself out, I took the liberty of writing these lyrics down. That part we just heard, here's how it went. And I quote, I'm trying to put you in the worst mood. P1 cleaner than your church shoes. Millie point 2 just to hurt you. All red lamb just to tease you. Is right. What? What does any of that mean? Now we could deconstruct that the same way we did with Snake's lyrics. It looks to me that the formula is something along these lines. Meaningless phrase ending in word, comma, Next meaningless phrase ending in rhyming word, comma, Again, not too advanced. I think we could probably handle this. Let's try it right now on the fly. Shouldn't be too hard. You just have to string stuff together. Doesn't mean anything, right? So how about sky not flying, eggplant down for frying, something on the roof, I look at you and poof, Don't criticize me because it doesn't make sense. I see you looking that way. It's not supposed to make sense. On purpose, it shouldn't make sense. If you start making sense, people will start criticizing and pulling apart the meanings of things, and you might accidentally win a Nobel Prize. You don't want that. You just want to get on the Billboard Hot 100. So meaningless phrases strung together. That's the key to getting there. You can do this yourself at home, and you are destined for the Billboard Hot 100. So there's a little look. Yes, kids, meaningful lyrics. They used to be a thing, to use the parlance of the day. Way to go, Bob Dylan. We're glad you won that literary award, and thank you for the many meaningful lyrics and wonderful music. We'll be right back. Wait. You're not done yet. We'd love it if you subscribe. So please click that subscribe button, and then you can go.